think about the way Jordan Rice played?
I thought he had a good performance. I think it's a good start for him. There are some things that we can always do a little bit better, and he knows that from a footwork standpoint, but his effort, his relentless pursuit of the ball, I thought his enthusiasm, his energy is infectious. We've always talked about Jordan being as a guy that people follow from an energy perspective, and he was locked in from start to finish. Obviously made some big plays for us out on the perimeter in the pass rush game. I think he's getting better, each day, each practice, when it comes to the pass rush, and we're going to need him to continue to elevate in that area.
Were you pleased with JJ, where he was?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there again, same, like there are some things that obviously he needs to clean up, and there's some rust that we have to keep working off. But that game couldn't really have gone any better for him in terms of confidence and how things played out. But that's just a starting point for every one of our guys. Like that was, they had good moments, and they had moments that needed correcting, and we'll get those things corrected.
And as you went back and watched the film of that Missouri game last year, what were your kind of takeaways that needs to go differently for the defense in particular?
Well, obviously, first thing that jumps out is third downs. I mean, anytime you have 20 third downs in a game, that's never good, and the percentage that we gave up was even worse. So we've got to do much better on that down and distance. We've got to turn the ball over. We didn't get any turnovers on Saturday. We didn't get any last year against Missouri, so that's obviously an area that we need to be able to provide the offense a short field, so to operate. They don't have to make all these drives that are long and extensive. So those are a couple of things that jump off. But overall, I thought we came out flat, and kind of picked it up as the game went along. But it was just never, we didn't play with the same intensity that we need to play with, and so that's going to be obviously something we've emphasized all week, coming out with the right mindset, and and then sustaining that throughout 60 minutes.
When you look at, I guess particularly the sacks from Saturday, obviously you had a lot of big emphasis for you guys. Was that more guys making plays, or was it missed assignments on their parts, or a mix of things? How you kind of?
No, I think it was guys making plays, and guys playing hard, working together. It was. I think that there was a question last week at this time. Does the pass rush, dictate the coverage, or does the coverage dictate the pass rush, and how does that play? And I think there were a couple of times that we weren't perfectly clean in some of our coverages, but the pass rush got home. So that's a situation where the rush actually helped the secondary. There was another one where the secondary did a great job, on a sprint. They were trying to throw back, and it was covered, so we had to balk a little bit, and then Josh got a sack. So I think they work hand in hand, but I think guys made some good individual efforts. I also think the front four worked in tandem together. Still some things up front we need to clean up, going into this week, but again, a good starting point.
Was that deep tackle position kind of did it look kind of how you expected it to on Saturday?
The boundary tackle position? Yeah, I mean, I was obviously pleasantly not surprised, but I was pleased with the way Ox played. There was the one series where he really made all three tackles in a row, first, second, and third down. So, I thought he played at a high level, and we need him to continue to play that. I thought Abule did some good things, and so I think rotating those guys, keeping them fresh, that's going to be sort of the best look for us.
What makes Basil effective?
He understands where to go with the ball. He understands their offense. He's extremely efficient. The ball comes off his hand really easily. He doesn't strain to throw the routes. He doesn't make a lot of bad decisions, and so that's hard. When you as a defense, you think, okay, maybe I can fluster a guy, and then we can fluster him into a bad decision. He doesn't. He's very poised in the pocket. He understands, what that they're asking, within his offense, what to get done, and then when the shot's there, he takes it, and he's a good deep ball thrower. He puts it in really good spots for his receivers to catch him.
one more?
Yeah, no, sure.
I was asking Liam yesterday, you hear all the time teams make the most improvement between the first game and the second game. Where do you want to see improvement from your guys from week 1 to week 2?
Well, a couple of things. One, would like to start faster. Obviously, giving up a touchdown the first drive of the game is never ideal. I like the way they responded, though. 2, we need to get turnovers. Didn't end up with any turnovers. And 3, down the stretch, after that first drive, we sort of settled in and did a decent job on third down. But that first drive was just extended by 2 third down plays. We had a chance to get off early. So we need to have a faster start. We need to make sure we do a good job on third down, and we need to take the ball away.